when she was a teenager and addicted to crack cocaine, and he had been raised by Betty Walker, a family friend. Walker, who did not witness the shootings, told the Times that Elkins shot his wife several times, including in the head and in the stomach. Both said they had recently felt uneasy about their son, but he had shared a prayer on Facebook. "Dear God, today I ask you to help me guard my mind and my emotions," and sent them a photo of his family. His mother told the Times that she had texted him the previous week to ask how they were. He responded, "Everyone is doing okay." But when she texted on Thursday to send her love to her grandchildren, she received no response back. Jackson said the first indication he received that something bad had happened was on Sunday when strangers posted on his Facebook that Elkins was the devil. Elkins's prior brushes with the law included an arrest for allegedly driving while inebriated in 2016, and in 2019 he allegedly pulled a handgun out of his waistband and shot at a vehicle 5 times after the driver of the car had pulled a gun on him. Court records show Elkins pleaded guilty in October 2019 to illegal use of weapons or dangerous instrumentalities. Willie Vasher, a colleague of Elkins's at UPS, told the Times that Elkins presented as if he were a devoted father, but he often appeared stressed and would pull his hair out, causing a bald spot. Separately, in a conversation with the Washington Post, Elkins's brother-in-law, Troy Brown, who lived with him, said Elkins acted normally the last time they saw each other on Saturday. But Brown told the Post that Elkins had been distraught in a recent conversation about his wife recently seeking a divorce. After the first argument about the divorce, he acted like he was losing his mind, Brown said to the Post after reportedly leaving a Shreveport hospital where he had visited Elkins's wife. "He was upset about it. I would talk to him and he would tell me, 'Bro, I don't want to lose my wife.'" Aspects of Sunday's mass killing in Shreveport fit the definition of a type of crime known since the 1980s as a family annihilation. Most of those cases involve a male killer armed with a gun who ultimately kills himself or is killed after killing multiple close family members. American communities have historically tended to view family annihilations as isolated tragedies, but a July 2023 Indianapolis Star investigation found they had been occurring across the U.S. every 5 days on average at the time. Sunday's bloodshed in Shreveport was the 7th mass killing in the U.S. so far in 2026, according to the Gun Violence Archive. The archive, a nonpartisan reference resource, defines mass killings as cases in which 4 or more victims are killed. Furthermore, as of Monday, there had been at least 114 mass shootings reported across the U.S. so far for the year, according to the archive. The archive defines mass shootings as cases in which 4 or more victims are shot or killed. Meanwhile, Louisiana generally ranks lowly among U.S. states with respect to mental health care access. A 2024 report from the state's Department of Health highlighted intimate partner violence as a significant public health concern in the state. And the National Domestic Violence Hotline's website notes that leaving is often the most dangerous period of time in terms of the potential for intimate partner violence. Perennially high rates of mass shootings in the U.S. have prompted calls from many in the country for more substantial gun control. But Congress over the years has been unable or unwilling to heed such calls, with lawmakers who support keeping firearms as accessible as possible often responding to deadly mass shootings with offered prayers rather than with legislative action. Gabrielle Giffords, a former Democratic congresswoman from Arizona who survived a 2011 assassination attempt and is a gun violence prevention advocate, said in a statement on Sunday, "All of us should be outraged that we live in a country that routinely subjects our kids to such unimaginable violence."